to the show. Paranormal parley, chat to make you glow. Talking food and sometimes rude, however the live stream rolls. Amazing mods with lightning rods to keep out all the trolls. Fantastic.
Oh, it's finished. Okay, hang on. I'm not ready. As usual. Right, okay. I hope the fan's not in the way, but it is. We're back to oven temperatures here today. Oh, summer, go away. Right. I'll say hello to everybody first, and then I'll explain what the poll's about. I see people. I haven't seen the results, but I'll leave it up for a bit. Right. Let's cheat and go to. There we go. Let's start with Pinky. Pinky the Huntress. Love those artworks you showed me. I love it when things are dark. Most of my artwork on the art channels, horror and dark fantasy. That's why it's called the Uncanny Academy. Carla, hello, sweetie. How are we doing? Summit is definitely back. Not happy about it, John Boy. Still here. Sarah Grumpy. Sarah Grumpy says, had to walk to town and back in this. Caroline, hello, sweetie. Oh, I know we're safe when Caroline's here. Finished researching the paranormal yesterday. We'll do videos today. That book is something else. I need to catch up on a lot of people's videos actually, but yeah, I'm loving that this is happening. And I've actually decided, I do have a habit of just, I actually hate digital reading, but I have a habit. I'm so lazy. I throw things on Kindle, but I think I'm going to start pepping up my paranormal library hard copies. I need to do that. Sorry, just Fire Alpaca. I need to get my tablet out again because I'm supposed to be doing a animation, but I'm not comfortable with the tablet. I'll have my coffee. I have my coffee. Video yesterday. Oh, the Simon Colby one. Yeah. Kind of that sort of thing really interests me because I have a popular culture background, study wise. And it got me thinking as to how it could affect us. Yeah, Clipchamp is a good starting point. I'm using this at the moment. I mean, I'm used to using Illustrator. I mean, I've been editing for years, but this laptop won't take anything more than Clipchamp. But it does the job. It's a bit like if you have a Mac using iMovie or whatever Windows. Windows used to have a really good video editing software. I don't think they do it now. So much of it, I think it's because so much of it's online now. Crit Walker, hello. Is Peachy in? Oh, she is. Sandra, I commented on your on Discord. I love that. I loved that poem. They have to do something with that. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. Sam Hain, good afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you may be. Well, it's the same time for me as it is for you, but I'm actually thinking, as usual, 2 o'clock. Want to go to bed. Rhino flu. What? You made that up. Sheila! I had a crappy morning. I was getting wound up looking at stuff going on in the community. And I know it sounds weird, but I thought, well, the only thing I can do is go live and then I can just talk to my lovely chat and ignore it all. Awesome. Thank you, Crypt. Still learning the software. I'm working on a Muppets one at the moment. Then I've got my intermission one that's I play. People have seen that one. Mike in the house. Hello. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. Pomp. I'm sorry, I've missed Pomp. Hey, Pomp. Oh, crying the chat. I'm not sitting in a comfortable position. I'm going to end up with backache. Hang on. Let me sort my posture out. I have no slept yet. I slept all night and I still need another 12 hours, I think. Let's turn that off for a second. This hot weather just makes you want to sleep all the time. That's my excuse. Fan back on. I'll turn it down a bit. Can't handle it. Oh, cookies! Cookies! Working on some new merch designs at the moment. I've done a drop bear one. And I'm also done it. Ooh, cookie! I'm in the middle of doing the ooh, cookie one. But instead of releasing them bit by bit, I'll release them all at once. And I'll release them on Redbubble as well. You're on my sanity. It's weird, isn't it? Because very few things wind me up as much as usually behind the scenes stuff in the community. But the community, I was looking at stuff that was going on this morning online on YouTube and just getting really wound up about some things, which I'm not going to get into because I don't want this to be the space for that today. But I thought, oh yeah, go live because I wasn't going to today. But I'd have just stewed. This is the reason I get up 1 a.m. for live streams. Oh, I slept in last week. 2:10. I was 10 minutes late for me on live stream. Well, about 15 by the time I went live. Give the live stream a thumbs up, yes please. Need all the help I can get. Raven not right in the head at the moment. Oh no, mum ups. How you doing, sweetie? James, hello. Oh, I'm sorry you can't stay, James, but I love it when you come in and say hello. Oh, I'm easy pleased. Famous fake photography. Yeah. What the 3 subjects, all 3 videos are going to happen. This isn't me saying which one do you want me to make. I'm making all 3 of them. But because I've got these 3 planned, I keep thinking, I don't know which one to do first. So why not ask the chat? So the parapsychology one is part 4 of the history of debunking, and that is what it says on the tin. It's looking at the growth of parapsychology in regards to the paranormal in the 20th century. The Houdini one is me looking at him as a debunker. He is one of the original debunkers, and he has written a book. He wrote a book called Magician Among the Spirits, which chronicles some of his exploits as a debunker, including when he used to debunk seances. He used to go in disguise, and he used to take a policeman and a reporter with him, so that basically people would be in trouble if they were caught red-handed. So that's the Houdini one. And the fake photography one, that's a very brief way of saying it. I'm looking at, I'm talking about pre-digital photography. I'm looking at how the old cameras worked, and I've taken about 6 of the really famous old photographs, taken on film cameras, and look at how they're debunked. Because even though they're old, it's the old pre-digital, it's the film cameras. And I'm going to do the same with film cinema. It's basically the same techniques now a lot of the time. It's just that I do give examples of that. It's a case of overlays, etc. So Raven is up. Raven is still up, I think is the case. No problem, Pinky. I actually love that idea because I really don't like My Little Ponies. I think we had a Care Bear conversation the other day in the live, and I just love it when something like that is taken and made, creepy and dark. That's my jam. Hello, goodbye, good say. You take care, James. Good to see you. Thank you for saying hello. It's really not. I can't. I know. I might have to. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. I think it's because I have to look at the screen and draw on the tablet, and it's too much for my brain. Sweet Gothin. It's because I'm waffling. Sweet Goth, hey sweetie. Hello, you legend, she says. Oh no, work sucks. Work horrid. Cree. Hello, Cree. I think that's supposed to say Raven. I'm not missing somebody. Elaine can't stop in the middle of fitting a new flush siphon on the toilet. Oh well, dear, don't show off to us. We'll all get jealous. Got editing work to do, but really, all right, sweetie. Have a fun day. Might try Cliffchamp to animate my art. Can't do animation in Clipchamp. You can edit it bit by bit. The animation program I use for the intro, I've got to learn how to get it to work with art, because that's actually why I subscribe to it. But the more photographic, it prefers things to be more photographic, and I need it to. It's for my secret project. I need to do animation with my artwork, not with AI. But at the moment, I can't get it to. It prefers it when it's photographic rather than drawn. But I'm hoping there's a way around that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find a different program for that. With embarrassment, you could read it out, Sarah. I think I might do something with it. So, it would be quite good to actually, rather than people listen to me drone on with it, reading poetry, I think what I might do is put something together with it. I'll put a few little AI pieces with it, play it in the live stream, and I'll post it into my Facebook. Making pancake. Oh, I want pancakes. I'm actually working on Sarah's secret project at the moment. We'll be spending time with. I just appreciate your being here because I mean, I say I was just happens on a daily basis, but I'd really had enough this morning. We wake up Monday morning and it starts already, and I thought, oh, I'll be stewing off of this all day. Oh yes, actually, I've seen a little animation that Raven's done. Yeah, try Procreate, Pinky. I might try that myself, actually, Raven. I have myself a yummy caramel latte. I want a gingerbread latte. Anybody got a gingerbread latte? My father-in-law is very ill and on borrowed time. My husband had seizures and 2 yesterday during Dawson. Oh no, really? Oh, Cree. Well, at least you're comfortable to be here. Actually, I need to watch Adelaide Haunted Horizons video. I think I'll watch that tonight. Trying to think when I can watch it. Actually, I can probably watch it before the Supernatural UK premiere that Justin's in. Good excuse for a coffee break when I see you live. Any time's excuse for a coffee break. I can't remember what I voted for. Actually, what was that? I forgot I'd done that. Where's the vote going? Oh, awesome! The most complicated one. To be honest, if it had been left to my own devices, even though it's the most complicated one to do, I know I'm doing. It's just putting it together. It is probably the most generally user-friendly one. And if you're in the UK, especially, I don't know about other places, but certainly if you're in the UK, there's some very famous photographs that I'm looking at in that one. I've also done darkroom with photography myself. Developed my own photos myself, so I kind of know the ropes in terms of traditional photography. Oh no, yeah. So can I have some hearts in the chat for both Cree and Carla, please? Yeah, I know. Do you know what? It's partly what annoyed me this morning, by the way. But it's like, yeah, we don't need drama. This probably the thing in terms of the community and in terms of chats and people who come in and cause issues. It's like you don't know what people in the community are going through. You don't know what the content creators are going through. But we take that sacrifice, if you like. Sacrifice is the wrong word. It makes us sound noble, but my feeling as a content creator is you just have to get on with it. But people in the chat, you don't know what they're going through. So I mean, I don't like nastiness and bullying anyway. Just because somebody has an avatar and maybe a pseudonym, or whether it's a real name or not, you don't know who they are. Don't prejudge. Old aura photography, yeah, things like that. And also the way that the dark room's used to manipulate pictures and cameras. Actually, on some of the old cameras, you could use the same technique actually on the camera itself, doing double exposure. Well, I'm pleased you like all 3 topics, because like I say, all 3 topics are going to get done. I just couldn't decide which one to do first. So whichever one wins today, I will do first. And the other thing, I now know how I'm doing it. So Monkey Boy needs to buckle up because I am almost ready for Justin's roast. And this one will be a roast. Need a quick shower. Oh, what happened to the bubble bath? Draw on the tablet. I ain't got an iPad though. I've got a Fire tablet. Oh, I suppose I could try it actually. If I get the trouble with Amazon Fire tablets, you can't get half the programs on it. But I may try that, Raven. That is actually, I've never thought of that. Except I need to be able to record the drawing. Look into it. Anne, hello. Doing washing and hanging out. Good day for it. Sadly. Anyone else make your own camera in science class in school? Yeah, pinhole camera we made. Not very well, but we did make one. There's a good horror movie might afford to old camera, really. That sounds familiar, actually. Is Wayne in the house? Oh, I nearly timed him out. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Hey, Wayne. Unlocked from the basement, says Sheila. Little Miss Mayhem, working from behind the lurky curtain. Oh, we got a lurky curtain. I like it. Hang on. Just get past all these hellos. I'll have to have a look at Procreate, Raven, because the tablet I've got, because I've got a proper graphics tablet. But yeah, having to look on the screen and if I could crack that, I really could be getting going with the secret project properly. That's cool. First poem I've ever written. Whipped it together this afternoon. Oh, I loved it. Loved it. Denise, lurking. It's what? I don't know if it's in English, but it's probably due to my neighbour blasting Coldplay. Oh no! How rude! How rude! That's that contravenes health and safety for sound pollution. That's just rude. Anne is member for 2 months. Hugs to all. I'm in the background. Awesome. Yuck, Coldplay. Yeah, yucky. Yuck. Oh, look at all the hearts. That's going to help grow the chat. Sheila, member for 6 months. Woves to you all. Love this caring community. It's weird, isn't it? You sort of go into a chat like this. Not just my chats, other people's chats as well. And despite all the drama going on. Yep. I'm going to go on mute for a minute. There we go. Sorry, I couldn't get back off mute. I'm going through the whole Coldplay library thanks to my neighbour. Find something they don't like and blast it through the bloody walls at them, honestly. Sandra, you legend. Thank you for the membership. I've still got my thing up on that one. Oh no, it's going too quick. Oh, Warthog's got it. Awesome. Thank you for having a friendly bullying-free zone in your streets. Trust me, Pinky, the mods zap. I zap as well from StreamYard, but most of the time I don't have to. Half the time the mods have to tell me they've zapped them. We don't get it very often in here, but zero tolerance on it. Oh, it was yesterday. Oh, Wayne, I'm sorry. God, losing time here. That is amazing. 5k for charity. That is awesome. That is awesome. Caroline, I can't stand them. I'm a proper metalhead. I'm a rocker, and But I have quite an eclectic taste in music, but there's very little of Coldplay I can listen to. Very little. There's like 2 songs out of everything, and I don't miss them if I'm not hearing them. Monkey Man, roast his banana, Sarah. Do you know what it is? Because I went so soft on Crow. I'm like, and I'm going to say this in the video. I'm going to say, I have to decide who can I actually hit with a roast and just go hell for leather on them. Oh, Justin. I mean, I will revisit Crow at some point, though. I'll let Crow down with that one. I just couldn't do it to him. I have a Wacom tablet I use for drawing on my PC. Don't know if mine's Wacom, actually. Oh, I've had a Wacom in the past. Proper metalhead. Dawn, hello. Busy morning, lurking, but saying hello. But saying a very famous booze Blanky. And I still want to booze Blanky. He needs to get that as part of his merch. I don't care how he does it. Even if he just buys a load of blankets and draws boo on it. Blanky, hello. Oh, okay. Ibis Paint X. I'll try that, Raven. I mean, I do have an iPad, but it's probably too old and too long since updated. Why can't I find a pen? Blooming artist. And I can never find a pen when I want one. I suck. Oh, there's one on the notebook. Duh. Sorry, just let me write that down. Ibis Paint X. There we go. I am. Yeah, don't get me started on Coldplay. I am fairly okay with different tastes. I try not to judge, but I have my limits. Sky! Hello! Zippity doo dah to you too. End of another day. Plenty moonshine heading my way. I got coffee. Oh, jeez. Finished my coffee. Might be an early intermission today. I've been known to make leave music on repeat and go away for a long weekend to annoy neighbours. Oh, you are. You legend. What you should do next time you need to annoy neighbours, either of you, is clip Seg singing, put that on a loop, and leave that blasting. They'll soon surrender. You'll soon get the white flag. Sorry, we won't bother you anymore. Old school music. Oh, really country gospel and easy rock like Fred Carpenter's, Barry Manilow, Elton, Elvis, Beatles. I listened to a lot of my brother's records growing up. But you know my story because I turned 13 in 1980 and the music sucked. So I went backwards into the 70s. So I'm kind of rock / hippie, really. Still am. Karen Carpenter had a really unique voice. Black Sabbath. Yeah, Eagles. Love the Eagles. Prince. Prince, I think, in his time, I think he's more appreciated now, but at the time, especially in the 80s, I think he was underappreciated. I mean, he did really well, but he was underappreciated. Got a bit overshadowed by Michael Jackson, and Prince was an amazing songwriter and musician. thought Slipknot was some time as Sailors wrote tricks. I've seen Slipknot live. They were awesome. Awesome. I never listened to Prince. Purple Rain. Just listen to Purple Rain. I hate country. I don't mind some country. I do listen to a little bit. Not a lot, but I do listen to a little bit. Prince is a legend. Yeah, listen to Purple Rain, Sky. Oh my god, I'm at the bottom of the chat. 30 what I was. 31 minutes in. No Purple Rain, nothing else I know of. He deserves the credit just for Purple Rain for me. A lot of the rest of it might be a bit light for you, but Purple Rain's awesome. Sympathised with having a bad neighbour, painted the road, his dog attacked me and my daughter, yelled and did DIY 22 hours a day. I moved, it got so bad, best decision ever. Yeah, I mean, we've got bad neighbours. If I could move, I would. I don't like this house anyway. Can't afford to move, so put up with it. Oh yeah, When Doves Cry, Little Red Corvette. What's the other one I liked? One word title. Can't remember it. Somebody remember it. The Kinks were the first band that started to use distortion on the guitars, leading towards a heavier style. Yep. Claire, hello. How are you? Raven likes screamy stuff. I don't know whether to disown Raven or school though. I saw Prince in concert in the late 90s and it was I'd love to have seen him live. I never saw him live. Don't know how much he came here actually, because I probably would have gone if I'd have had the opportunity. But yeah. Beach Boys, Bee Gees. Actually, next time Seg's taking requests for singing, could somebody suggest a Bee Gees song, please? Because he's got a high voice. I want to hear him sing the Bee Gees. I just bought a beanie that says "Bet" on it. Oh, Raspberry. School of Dawn. We still want Nina around. I think it would, but I still think Purple Rain's another one to give a listen to and just blast it out on the headphones or on the speakers. Alexis Artemis Green had the first. How are you? More importantly, how are you doing? Listen to Duran Duran and New Order for I stepped to Thrash Metal. I never listened to New Order. I didn't mind the odd bit of Duran Duran in the 80s. I like the occasional song. I'm probably more tolerant of 80s music now than I was at the time. I think it's a nostalgia thing. What's new? Nothing. Yeah, he did. He wrote Nothing Compares to You. He did write for the people. My mum loved the Bee Gees. My chat's just jumped. That's John Boy's Fox. That's actually one of his. Yeah. Can't beat a bit of deathcore. Prince is a master of instruments, especially the guitar, then the dance skills. He's an amazing guitarist. I should get Seg to sing Eagle Rock next time. You see, what you need to do is plan it out. I do like Purple Rain. Oh, Raven does like Purple Rain. Yeah, too soon. Too soon. Definitely. The Cure. Oh, so I'm going to crowd the chat, but I don't think I need to. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's mainly Purple Rain, but just that one song It's probably the only one I'd put on a playlist, but I don't mind one or two others. I was front row at Duran Duran concert, Mike, 1983-ish. I caught Teddy Bear thrown by Andy Taylor. 77 teenagers jumped me. Kept the Teddy's head. Awesome. Pet Shop Boys were okay, actually. That I'll still listen to the occasional song. I just spent most of the 80s avoiding it all. And listening to more American stuff, actually. Well, the Who and the Stones and stuff, but just trying to find old 80s catalogues. That was my 80s. Kiss. It was Kiss I was thinking of. That's the one I was thinking of. Because that got covered, didn't it? Cure. Okay, see. Oh, Chemical Romance, yeah. The trouble is with genres. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it. Eddie Van Halen in the 1980s, when he was criticised for who he was collabing with, used to say, because he was classically trained and he didn't care what genre people were from. He used to say, if it sounds good, it is good. And I have that attitude. It's sometimes difficult with certain artists, but I know there are some genres I find difficult to listen to, but generally, if a song's good, it's good. He didn't attempt Crazy Train. How rude. Could have done Changes. Humanly, see, but they were one of the blights on my teenage years. I feel at peace listening to death metal and brutal death. I actually have a playlist, and it's a very eclectic playlist, but I actually have a playlist that's my calming playlist. I don't mean it's all slow songs. It's just full of songs that are sort of nostalgic and just make me relax, and the anxiety goes away because of memories and stuff. See, I never caught Electric Callboy. Give me one sec. Sneezing my head off today. I've been listening to Ozzy Black Sabbath since before Couple Walk. I think in terms of metal, I think Black Sabbath were one of the first ones I listened to. Black Sabbath, Rainbow, Whitesnake. Bet Raven loves ABBA. Just as well the mods can't time each other out, isn't it? Lady Gaga. George Ezra. I know the name. I would say it's not even my age being out of it. I have never been up to date with music. Just listen to what I want to listen to. So Laura in Sweden, you have to like ABBA? Absolutely. Actually, as a kid, I think ABBA were the first band I was really into and bought records for when I was sort of, about, when did they win the Eurovision? The 74, so yeah, I mean before I was 10. And they are actually really good songwriters. Gearing up for Metallica concert in November. Oh, jealous. I like when metal bands do ABBA covers of metal songs. It's because they, I can't pronounce their names. Anderson and however Bjorn's name's pronounced. They are amazing songwriters. When I lived in London, I used to occasionally go to the theatre and watch the musicals, and they did one called Chess, and it was fucking awesome. They're very talented, just musician songwriters. Just like the Beatles. See, I like the Beatles. Never been a massive fan. I've been more Stones and Who. Definitely the Who. ABBA's herrings are delicious. Hello, Ghostween. How are we doing? Genesis and Bon Jovi. Genesis have some real drop dead songs in there if you know how to look for them. Oh, you have to in Liverpool. You don't have any choice. No choice. I'm from Liverpool. Can't stand the Beatles. I think with me with the Beatles there's a bit of bias because my cousin was massively into the Beatles, especially Paul McCartney. You know, you're going to be into a Beatle, be into a cool one, you know. So it kind of put me off a bit. So it's not that I don't like them, but I couldn't listen to a lot of the Beatles in one go. I don't listen to them, but they're my dad's favourite. I got him a Beatles mug from the Beatles store in Liverpool. Passed away. Oh no! Sad. Look at Ghostwiener with all the names. Show them how it's done, Ghostwiener. One of my favourites of those early, they did an album that I love called Trick of the Tail. I think it's called Trick of the Tail. The song on there called Madman Moon, which actually I haven't heard for a long time. I might have to put it on my YouTube playlist. And I'm really pleased you mentioned that, and I've thought of that song because that's now in my head, and it's finally got rid of bloody Barbie. It's because I put that video together yesterday. My mum has a complete Motown collection of vinyl. I see Motown and stuff like that. I can't get into apart from the odd song. It's a genre. It's one of those genres I just can't really listen to much. It's like R&B. Moody Blues. When I was a teenager and we still had discos at school or locally, the DJs would always have a tradition that the very last song they would play of the night, record they would play of the night, would be Nights in White Satin by Moody Blues. And then, until now, they got away with it. But then after that, just as the lights were going up and everybody's leaving, they used to play, pardon my French, Friggin' in the Riggin' by Sex Pistols, which I still love. I know that song off by heart. So it's always Nights in White Satin, then Sex Pistols. I have all the Genesis albums. I was a big fan since early 80s. I don't like one song by the Beatles. I quite like one or two of them, but kind of recognise them for what they were at the time. But what song? I'm losing. Me, then I'm apparently a traitor for it. Oh, bless. Mumble rap. What's mumble rap? Is that when you can't hear what they're saying? Did they mumble it? Just making stuff up now. Raven, I don't even want to know what that is. Rappers that just mumble when they try to rap. I thought the whole point of rapping was the lyrics. What's the point if you can't hear them? No offense, but I can't stand country music. Metalhead all the way weirdly calms me down. The little bit of country I listen to, they're very rock influenced. There are some very rock influenced country artists. Just because I was born there, I'm meant to love them. It's been like bloody football teams, isn't it? Oh, are you from Newcastle? You're supposed to support Newcastle. Don't like football, doesn't matter. I'm not from Newcastle. Different county. Yeah, it would be like that with Liverpool, though, wouldn't it? You've got to like the Beatles. You've got to go to the Cavern. Oh no, I did roast chicken yesterday. Mashed potato and gravy with peas for dinner. I just did new potatoes because I was too lazy to do anything else. But yeah, we had roast chicken yesterday. I haven't done a roast in a few weeks, actually. I was doing a rendition of Computer Games and doing robot dance when the dudes in front of me turned around. I'm reading this without reading it first. And said, yes, it was the singer of the curly-haired guitarist who sings Computer Games. I crept up. Sky, what are you talking about? Spectacular comebacks. That's like Tina Turner. Because everybody thought she was finished. And then in the early 80s, she came back and just went to superstardom. I've seen her live a few times. She was amazing. Yeah, lyrically foot. I actually don't. I don't listen to rap, but I actually quite like it when metal bands mash up with a sort of rap influence. I actually like that. I think the only rap artists I listen to is I occasionally will listen to the occasional bit of Eminem, but I like it when it goes into rock. You're supposed to be able to hear it. What's the point of it? They're supposed to. That's the key thing with rap, isn't it? The writing the lyrics. I need to dig in my freezer now. Is that to eat or is that just to get away from this flaming heat? Or both? Judgment Night soundtrack. What? Judgment Night? Yeah, metal. Oh, Raven agrees. Metal plus rap is awesome. It's a really good mashup. They really work well together. I made potato bake with broccoli, onion, bacon, and shitload of cheese. Oh, actually, I bought Chinese for dinner, so good dinner tonight after the live. I couldn't get everything I normally get, but I did treat myself to some pancakes with duck and hoisin sauce. They're mine. There ain't nobody sharing those. Oh, you tried to show the bands how it was done. Well, sometimes they need it. Public Enemy Live, they were sporting Stone Roses. Marilyn Manson did a mashup song with Eminem. I quite like one or two of Marilyn Manson's. I quite like the way he covers some songs. He does an awesome cover of Sweet Dreams. I made of this. The end of a party tradition in Scotland is Runrig's Loch Lomond. I was feeding my face, but I'm back now. I'm so eclectic when it comes to music. Dad was old school and country. One sister was hard rock. One second sister was folk. Brother was pop. Mum was everything. I collected all. It's good when I think eclectic's good. I know not everybody can do it, and that's fine. But I'm very eclectic. Yeah, it's funny. I was when we were talking about that, I was kind of thinking, was that kind of the breakthrough bit? That sort of Walk This Way with Aerosmith and Run DMC. Folk and metal for me. I quite like some folk, but I think that's the hippie in me. So I can actually delve down into the not very far, but into the folk route. Uh, uh, Falling in Reverse did Last Resort. Their way of doing. I haven't seen that one. The Falling in Reverse one I absolutely love is Popular Monster. I don't care what people say about Falling in Reverse, and I know Ronnie's a git, blah 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 blah, but Popular Monster is just an incredibly composed and executed song. Fight me about it. Go on, I dare you. Thank you for the earworm, Kiki Sweet Con. Or at least it's better than Barbie. I laughed at country listeners when rap was coming. I've never heard a country music song. Because there are one or two artists in country, don't ask me how I know this, that combine it with rap, and I don't think it works. I fell forward. I didn't reverse. It's because you're multi-talented, don't. Homemade lasagna. You can't beat homemade lasagna. It's got to be homemade. And I'll be. Thank you, Caroline. He does. I know. I just hear it so many times. If I mention Falling in Reverse, oh, Ronnie Radke's an idiot. It's like I know, but some of the stuff is just. Go onto YouTube and watch some of the reaction videos to Popular Monster. And I'm talking people who don't even listen to bloody rock or metal. And I think you can just tell the genuine reactions, by the way, because I know music reactions can be a bit of a mixed bag. But he actually did a compilation of some of the reactions to that song, actually, on his YouTube channel. But, you know, there's people out there that are gits. There's a lot of musicians that are gits. But if the music's good, I mean, there's the odd one that you might have to sacrifice because they've done something exceptionally awful. I could name a couple. But other than that, 50 Cent combined with Thomas the Train Engine is best rap ever. You're making that up, because if you're not, I want to hear it. I think you need to be drunk to get country music. Depends who you listen to. The problem with country music, everybody thinks of country music as Ruby Don't Take You Love to Town and Kenny Rogers and all that. And no, there is. Say I don't listen to much, but there's 2 or 3 artists I really like, and I would actually go and see. But they tend to be the ones that have the heavy rock influence. I don't know what he did. Apparently, he's got an attitude. I mean, who would have thought it? A rock musician with an attitude. Michael Nesmith is the only musician I can tolerate singing a prairie lullaby. Michael Nesmith was instrumental in setting up MTV. He was very instrumental in setting up MTV. I was watching Stormtroopers of Death at 7 this morning. I need to look at Electric Callboy. They keep being mentioned. Hang on. Scroll up again. Favourite version is mine. Aussie punk folk band Celtic City Sons. Exactly. Like I said, I won't listen to Guns N' Roses because Axel's an arsehole. No. Often they make the better writers. Do you know what I mean? You can find it on YouTube. I'll write that down. Hang on. Thomas and I've got to look at that. Davy Jones was British. Oh, Proclaim. Don't put 500 miles in my head. Please. I honestly, Ronnie is a whiner, but that's just me. Probably is. Falling in Reverse, Slaughter to Prevail. Electric Cowboy is a mix of techno and metalcore. I think they call it party. Oh, there's so many. Do you know? It's like if I'm talking to Phil about genres to put into Suno when I'm trying to do a song, and he'll come up with all these names, usually with core at the end, and I'll sit there and go, "You're making this shit up. There's no such thing." No, I'm not. I'm not, Sarah. It's an actual genre. Damn it, he's always right. Exactly. Attitude. They need an attitude. I used to Skype before a singer. Sky confusing me. I haven't had enough coffee yet. So exactly, you know, it's like, I don't know, snowcore and coffee court. I'm making those up, by the way. But I will say to him, "You're making this up. Put it in Suno, Sarah." See? And he's right. I got into Falling in Reverse because the drummer of Luke Holland. Be right back, to Sky. We'll wait for you. We will wait for you. Actually, I'm going to make another coffee, so I'm going to check on that poll as well. If you haven't hit the poll, by the way, that's at the top, can you please choose? This is for the video I'm going to be doing next. I will be doing all of the videos, but it's the video I'm going to be doing next. So I'm going to do a quick intermission so I can boil the kettle. That's if I can find the intermission video. Is that it? I think that's it. Back in a couple. just the right amount of time for me to make a cuppa, and I've just stopped on southern fried chicken, chips, and salad. No. I'm going to crow the chat a bit because I've done that. Before the gorilla. Jonathan, hello. Jonathan, do you know, and I'm blaming you for this mainly, and then Cree and Micah as well. I had a look at that place you mentioned from New Mexico. I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it Taos or Taos anyway? And stuff going for a couple of days. Honestly, I was looking at some accommodation. It's like, hell, I'll move in. So it actually really helped because I'm starting to worry about going in terms of my health. I mean, I know it's a couple of years away, and I do need and fully intend to try and get myself as healthy as possible. But I thought, well, if we've got to take it a bit easier than I was initially planning, yeah, I think there's going to be more than a day or two up there. Oh, I was in heaven just looking at that town. I love the big monkey with the bananas. Justin, you can't love Justin. You have to say no. Get rid of the monkey. Lou, hello. How are we doing? So I crowed the chats. I've taken a southern fried chicken puppets and mashed tatties. Oh no! I had a chicken and sweet chili wrap for lunch, and it was yummy. Don't mash the titties. M&M. I haven't had M&Ms in a while. It's the nipples. Emojis. YouTuber with Blanky hellos. I still want a hello, Blanky. Jeff Afar needs to get on that. And for all the teasing we've done for him over the last year of his Blanky hellos, I've started doing them as well. Gothic Bunny. Looked at recipes for mushy peas. Have to get marrow peas. Yeah, it needs to be the bigger peas for mushy peas. James, James is back. Hello, hello. Just making coffee. I've just made coffee. Hello, please. Just let me check my It's definitely fake photography winning. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, it is way too warm in here. Can we just fast forward to autumn, please? If it made sense to anyone except me to have my channel called, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Mine's called Fantastic Publishing. I always planned, when I had to quit work because of ill health 12, 13 years ago, what I initially wanted to do is I wanted to have a shop, sell my artwork, and just have a little, not a big cafe, but just have a little area where people could sort of have coffee and stuff to it as well. And I was going to call the whole thing Dada Penguin. I may still use that name at some point on something. The Dada Penguin. Because I was doing Dada artwork at the time and I like penguins. Doesn't need to make sense. Have you done the puppet show yet? I think she needs to work with Crow on that one. So it'll happen. We'll nag. Skip to autumn, so I skip my. Oh, you baby. Your baby. Marguerite and Hopper. Go Marguerite and Hopper. Should I make a kiwi emote for you? I've actually made some emotes and I haven't put them in yet because YouTube keeps saying, don't like these. Don't know why. I dreamt a puppet show then. It's not about the name, it's about the content. The main thing about a name, if you run a channel, is the best types of name to have are the ones that you're unlikely to find that a load of other people have got it. Very few people have got Fantastique. There's one or two, not many. So even if you're not part of the debunking community, if you type my name in any of my channels into, well, apart from Uncanny Academy, it's not got Fantastique in it. But if you typed any of my Fantastique channels in, they'd come up. Especially this one because it's bigger. Wisdom has a problem with people finding him because there is already a Wisdom. Wizards is Wisdom 1. If you ever need to find him for whatever reason. And it can be difficult. So that for me would be your tester. Come up with the name you want, but then type it into the search engine and make sure that it's easily findable. You're not going to get lost in. It's like Crow of Judas comes up straight away because of the Judas bit. But if you just called himself Crow, all you get. His other channel was called Crow's Other Channel for a while, which I thought was a great name. If you typed Crow's Other Channel into the search, you got loads of channels that just talked about crows. That's the secret. It's not whether the name suits your channel or tells you what the channel is. It's will it come up straight away in the search engine? If you say somebody says, "Oh, what's your channel name?" and you tell them, they need to be able to find it. You know, the penguins mate for life because they're all pointless trying to find a bird. Penguins are awesome. Don't be dissing penguins. Crow won't reply. Said next week, last week, panic is possible. Don't worry about it, Sky. Don't worry about it. You'll do it. Sarah Susan, what is I would leave it a few days. Because he's got stuff on at the minute. He's on the down low. He's off the grid at the moment. But I mean, he has his Instagram. But all I'm saying is, he's on 7 to 10 business days at the minute. Let's put it that way. It's the running joke with Crow. My bottled water delivery is late. I'm back on tap after this. I drink tap water anyway. Chucky Teddy Bear Bicky's here. Crow is slow to reply. He's going to be especially slow to reply at the minute. I can promise you he's going to be slow to reply at the minute. So, I mean, leave her a message, but please tell her to be patient for the response. Tap water play sponge, you tell him. Tap water puts hairs on your chest. I use tap water. If I buy a bottle of water, which I object to paying for some of the prices, it has to be the cheap stuff. Once I've finished it, I then just fill it up with tap water to keep it going. Hang on. You sing now? My username can't be just Pinky because there's lots of Pinkies of some. Yeah, exactly. Council pop has taste. Bottled water is bland. Waddle, waddle, waddle. For the love of God, someone send them to me. I'll look after them. Crow is a busy boy. She tried Insta and just gonna she'll just have to. Apparently, you're just gonna have to tell her she's gonna have to be patient. No, it's nothing personal. He's not responding much at the moment. He's got other stuff going on. Nothing drama related, just life. I'm taking a break. Morning, Laura. My local restaurant has hot dog special this week. I hope it didn't have bloody mayo on it. Scottish tap water's the best. No problem. Just say, if she's already sent him an Instagram message, you will get back to her eventually. It's just not likely to be for at least a few days. So tell her to please be patient, not to take it personally. But he's not going to have a lot of time. He has. And he's still looking after the little kitten that's been poorly. Although there is improvement, it's still ongoing. How is the Fantastic Feast going? I'm actually planning. I haven't actually got any yet. But I am planning on at some point, maybe starting off with this suggestion that YouTube gave me as to what I should do for my next video, and one of them was about mushy peas. So I'm thinking of going to get a fish and chips and mushy peas and show people what mushy peas are from the fish and chip shop. Patience. I don't have time for patience. I know the feeling. Tap water puts nasty. Oh, do you know? Nothing wrong with tap water. Do you know what? Unless it's actually been in a really cold fridge, I'm not sure I like bottled water either. It has to be really cold. In the northeast, water has a metal bite to it. Yeah, it does. Doesn't bother me, but James is right. It does. Down south, it's chalky. There's a metallic taste to it here. Crystal's channel is fairly hard to find. The thing is, it will also get easier once the channel grows. And it's kind of hitting the algorithm. A lot of cities around me send out filters for tap systems. I try not to use tap water. It doesn't bother. Tap water's never bothered me. I mean, our water comes from Kielder Reservoir, so yeah. I'm as bad as Crow can be sometimes. I'm notoriously bad for answering messages unless if I see it and I'm there and I'll answer straight away. But if I forget to answer straight away, I forget to answer, basically. So feel free to nag me. But also, I'm on Instagram far more than I am on Messenger, so it's the Messenger ones I tend to get behind on. I've just squirted mayo all over my salad and chips. I see nothing wrong with that. Mushy peas are the best. I love mushy peas. Thank you, Sandra. Love them. A video about mushy peas. Well, Wayne, if you go into YouTube Studio, I didn't even know this was a thing, but it can recommend 3 videos for you to make based on your content. It was ever so funny, and 2 of them were based on the paranormal, and the last one was based on mushy peas. And what they actually turns out, what they do is they also look at the chat. So there must have been a mushy pea discussion. Well, there's always mushy pea discussions in the chat. Long life milk is. I wouldn't touch it. Oh, I'd rather go. I would drink coffee black anyway, but I'd drink tea black rather than put long life in it. Yeah, tap water is cleaner than the water from the bottles. Yeah, that's what I think here. You know? Oh, tap water is amazing. Protein water. Nordic water is... I bet. There's going to be nothing wrong with that. Am I timed out? No, you're not. You're not timed out. Who? Good afternoon, Paranormal by the Sea. How are you doing? Hope it's not too hot and bothered where you are. Welsh tap water. Here you have to filter the water. Yeah, I mean, there's some places I've lived in the UK where I've used the filter, but I don't here. No need. Nothing wrong with our tap water. No, Lou, do you want me to? No, look how considerate Caroline is. Always looking to keep people happy. Oh, that's happening. Do you know something? That is happening. I think that's a YouTube glitch at the minute. That's happened to me a few times over the last week or so. Hey, Mr. Wiener, James. Paranormal, was it you that did the October on my feed? I'm thinking, how does that date work? Because I don't know about yours, but my dates on my YouTube set to US, so it comes up as month, day, and I'm looking, thinking, what? Either it's in May, which is past, or it's in October. Was that you? Sort of thing I'd do. I didn't know that. Sarah might have a look. Look at what. Do you use milk or water in mushies? I don't make them. I make them from go to the chip shop and buy them. Protein water is milk. John Boy's not letting this go. Tap water goes through the processing system, but bottled water is from a natural spring, then shoved into plastic. That's my problem with it. It's non-stop rain today, but makes us change as it's been boiling late. Wish we had non-stop rain. The weather broke over the weekend, and we got rain and thunder, and it was lovely. And this morning, oven, back to being an oven. Oh, I mean, what, 3 weeks time we should start coming out of it. Just can't do raw sugar. Well, I don't have sugar. The only thing I have sugar in is if somebody accidentally makes me a white coffee. I prefer just white sugar or sweetener though. But I don't have sugar in anything. I don't have it in black coffee and I don't have it in tea. My Sims is currently eating fish ramen noodles. Good to know. Jumping back to Edison. Thanks for a great coffee break. No problem, Crypt. Just clearing the chat a bit. How long has this top fans been a thing on YouTube? We've been off for a bit. It started rolling out about 6 weeks ago. It's only just hit mine. I think obviously there's millions of channels, so it's just I don't care for it, to be honest. I think it's a waste of time, if I'm honest. But it's there. I don't know if you can turn it off. It took a while for it to go onto my channel though. When you live in a warm country, they use long life milk. See, I don't have. I mean, I have milk and tea, but I mainly drink black coffee, so I don't really notice. Peckham Spring. Yeah, I wouldn't drink that. Slightly radioactive. I love that episode. It's nice, it clears. Yeah, it did for us yesterday, and we're back to humid and yucky today. Who started this water thing anyway? I believe it was you, sweetie. I believe it was you. I'm being bitten. Eaten alive, I'm being. Actually, if I had to have an alternative for milk, say for me tea, it would be the powdered. I wouldn't like it much, but it's the lesser of all the evils, I think. I drink a lot of black coffee at work because I'm up at 4:30 daily for work at 5:30. Oh, it's like me when I used to do the market. Actually, when I was saying that, I'm up at 4 to 4:30 every day now anyway. But it basically involves going from the bed to the desk, so... straight from the udders. I can't do milk and tea. And I have to have milk in my tea, but not in my coffee. I use not organic, almond milk for my smoothies. I asked my daughter to get some milk for me, and for some reason she bought me the lactose-free long life milk. No babysitting for a month. I just drink semi-skimmed. I'm lactose intolerant. As long as it's not full fat, I'm fine. Raised gypsy traveller, you learn to be a doomsday prepper at times. Yeah. We lay down and drink from the cows here. APRF is investigating. They haven't got a video, have they? I haven't seen one pop up. Oh, I can. I'm more dangerous with tea for biscuits because I'll have too many because I love dipping them. But I'm not above dipping in my coffee. That's what biscuits are for. They're for dipping. Caramel latte. I want a gingerbread latte. Milking the bowl, not recommended. Semi-skilled coffee. Oh, speak of the devil. Hello, Wesley. How we doing? Don't milk the bull, please. Don't think it'd be very happy with you. I have to say, if it was just me, it really wouldn't be worth me buying a lot of milk. Do they do lactose-free ice cream? Probably do, but it'll suck. Hello, Mr. Investigation, says James. Lactose-free ice cream is a thing in here. See, there are certain things that if I had to eat the diet or the lactose, I just wouldn't bother having it. Look at this with the name list. We have some really yummy lactose-free ice cream at my supermarket. Is that not just gelato, though? Wessie Woo. Wessie Woo, is it lighting up yet, this blue beard? I want it lit up for the next video. Dayglow beard, please. Is it too much to ask for? How's my I think. Oh no, it's changed. Houdini's winning. I was about to say I don't think that poll's going to move, but Houdini is charged in front. Bluebeard was a very scary man. He was a very scary man. Used to put fireworks in his beard to frighten off his opponents. We can't get gelato here, but way expensive. We can get gelato here, but way expensive. I've said it before, but we've got what they call themselves, an ice cream parlour in the centre of Alnwick, and all it sells is gelato. I think they should rename it. I was very disappointed when I went in. It's not an ice cream parlour then, is it? It's a gelato parlour. It's all they sell. I'm going to mention white chocolate. I haven't planked anybody today, actually, and I suppose one or two people could do with a bit of a freshen up. Come on, Houdini. Look forward to the Houdini one, actually. Really enjoying his book. I'm putting lights in at Christmas just for you, Seth. Oh, please, remember he said that. I've got witnesses. I've got witnesses. Did I start doing that? Lactose-free white chocolate. No, white chocolate-free white chocolate, please. Nothing less. Big difference between ice cream. Exactly. Exactly. They're not the same. So don't call your bloody shop an ice cream parlour if all you're selling is gelato. Bluebeard was a French novel of the 15th century. He was really twisted, googly. I've actually done some research on some of the more famous pirates for because a lot of them are attached to ghost stories. They'll appear in the next magazine coming out because I never used the story. Thank you, Anne Wilkinson. You are a treasure. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. White chocolate, free white chocolate. So just it's preferable. Better than white chocolate. Air is better than white chocolate. That's how bad white chocolate is. Thank you, Denise. White chocolate isn't white chocolate, it's bile. It isn't nice, it's bile. Aardvarks. Never tried an aardvark. Are they chewy? Let's write about a white chocolate hating pirate cream. That would be me. Shouldn't be sold as chocolate. Just call it white yuck, and I'd back off. Lactose-free dairy products. Yeah, it is. I mean, I can control mine. I actually, apart from Silver Skim milk, I just careful how much I eat. So, lava cake. Ooh. You can get real white chocolate in some countries. It's not fake white chocolate. Saw a video on how they. I still don't want it. I love milk chocolate because of diabetes. I have to be careful with it. Yeah. Oh. Getting stiff. Just sit behind a desk for 18 hours a day. Doesn't do you any good. Yeah, I can consume dairy. I just have to be careful how much. I'm not somebody who can't eat it at all. So, and even as a kid, I didn't have a tolerance for it. So even before I got diagnosed, I mean, I could never eat butter. I can eat butter. Weirdly, I can actually eat butter now, if I only have it occasionally. It doesn't affect me, but it used to affect me when I was a kid. Sarah wants cocoa kept in her chocolate. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you, Sky. You tell them. White chocolate, the fake chocolate. Yeah. Absolutely fake. Debunked. And actually, if I can find it, because YouTube have changed the buttons. See if I can find him. I have it debunked. Officially debunked. Oh, there it is. If I can find Beardo.
I don't love white chocolate. It tastes like baby sick.
Debunked. I'm lactose intolerant. Oh, don't get me on the condensed milk. Drink that. Dark chocolate all the way. After my own heart, Laura. I wonder if you can make white chocolate by taking dark chocolate on a frightening investigation and scaring the shit out of it. It's the only bloody way I'd eat it. Dark chocolate that's changed colour. What do you hate the most food-wise? Offal. That's an easy one for me. I can't have anything with any type of offal in it. Or even if there's just the flavour of it in. My mum used to, or still does, but she used to make liver quite a bit. And I always, as a kid, fought with her because she'd say, make me sausages, but she'd put it all in the same pan. And I'd always go, well, you haven't got any liver on your plate. And I know, but you've cooked it in the same pan. I can taste the flavour. The one thing I challenge to get anybody to give me some that I would actually like to eat is off any type of offal. So liver, kidney, anything like that. No. I would probably try anything else because I know I sound as though I'm really picky, but I am pretty adventurous with my food, and I will try different things. But offal, The only pate I will eat is crab pate, and I love crab pate. But no, if there's the slightest hint of any offal, no. I'm glad I can eat actual food now, even if it's in small quantities. I've just got sick of plain toast, rice and pasta. Yeah, I need my flavour. I need my flavour chocolate. I wish I was indifferent to chocolate. I like fruit licorice. Oh, I miss licorice. I really miss licorice. I'm not allowed to eat licorice anymore. And I love black licorice. But I can't have it because if you struggle from low oxygen in the blood, it doesn't help apparently. Why licorice should make a difference, but if you take white chocolate to the sun, it's going to melt. It's not going to get a tan, guys. Liver, yuck. For a kid, no, I can't. Oh, crab pate. Ew, crab pate is amazing. What's the spicy thing you all have eaten? I love my chili. I do love my chili. The hotter, the better. I've also, up here in the north, we have a lot of really good Indian restaurants. I know it's a big British thing anyway, especially in England. But up here in the northeast, I mean, even the little town I'm in the middle of nowhere, we've got one Indian restaurant, two Chinese restaurants, Thai restaurant. I think there's something else as well. The Indian restaurant's very, very good. There's always an Indian restaurant, even in the smaller towns. There's a place just south of the town called South Shields that literally has a street of them. Spiciest thing I've ever eaten was a curry on there. Partly because they'd put the bloody peppers in and I hadn't noticed. I thought it was a green bean. But I actually find I love my jalfrezi and I can eat it really hot, but a really hot curry I find a lot more difficult to eat than, say, a really hot chip. Ned seems to believe that white chocolate is just soulless. It's soulless dark chocolate pretending to be chocolate, and I think that's the perfect description. I'm gonna nick that. I like liver pate now. I used to have rainbow drops as a kid. They call them. I actually didn't mind rainbow drops because they had the hundreds and thousands on, didn't they? I'm having fat thumb syndrome with the feeling. Offal and seafood. See, I love my seafood. Oh no, hearts. I'm saying oh no, hearts. I've never tried it. If it's something like that I've never had before, I would try it. I did try blood pudding, but hated it. But I would try it. Steak and kidney. No, you see, I can taste the kidney. Close vote for the next video, is it? Keeps changing. Yeah, still Houdini. It was photography for a while. It's Houdini at the minute. I'll be doing all of them, Mariah. It was just I'll just let everybody decide what I'm doing next because I couldn't make a decision. Doctor's appointment. At least they talk to you. Rainbow drops. Licorice can affect your heart too. See, I didn't know this. It wasn't until I looked up foods for, because that's why I ended up in hospital. The oxygen in my blood just plummeted. That's why I got admitted. So I actually had the hospital didn't help. Of course they didn't. But I had a look at what foods to eat, etc. And for the most part, I was eating the right foods. But what it said not to eat was black licorice. And I just bought a big pack of Pontefract cakes, which are discs that are strong black licorice. So looking forward to them. I have to throw them out. You won't get a break in this town at the minute, Lou. It's full of bloody Harry Potter nerds. My dad was a secret zombie. See, I couldn't eat brains, but nothing to do with how they taste. You'd have to give them to me without telling me what they were, because I have a thing about brains. Brains and eyes, I don't do either. I can watch horror movies. I can watch gory movies. Just don't involve brains and eyes. Freaks me out. I don't like licorice, but at least I learned something today. See, I love black licorice. Love it. Now steak, all of that, but without the kidney. Steak pie with Tattie's peas and gravy? Absolutely. No kidney. Ned would know. Ned would know. How am I doing? I'll take this up to 2 hours. Acidic things like fruit. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Oh, taters and mushy peas. I love fried gizzards. Yeah, I can't decide on that because unfortunately I know what they are. I have been kind of reliably informed, a bit of a stretch because I'm talking about Crow, but he swears by them. But you know, this is the one who made me have mayo on hot dogs, so maybe not. Pickled chicken's feet. What? Why would you eat feet? Yuck. Spanish says, I'll have chips and a steak and kidney pie, please. Chippy or what? A steak and kidney pie. You mean St. Kidney? That's when I said, did I? There was a while, I think they're making them again. But there was a while when they stopped making steak and kidney pies. Because if I was buying the individual pies, I would buy steak and kidney for Mum. But they do seem to be coming back into favour again. Licorice makes my Finnish heart happy. Makes my English heart happy as well, but I'm not allowed it. I miss it. I miss my black licorice. Not had Pontefract cake in years. Yeah, I just bought a pack just before I got rushed into hospital. And I came out and I couldn't have it. Yeah, it can be good for you, but it apparently I didn't look into why, but apparently if you've got problems with the amount of oxygen in your blood, you shouldn't have it. Ugh, it's so unfair. When's it safe to come and set? When it's bloody freezing and, you know, like the Arctic. No, actually, I'm saying that. Outside of the school holidays. If you want it still nice weather and so still open for the tourists, etc., but not all the Harry Potter lot, because they do drive me mad. I would say September, because we're still in the season. I used to love September when I was on the market. Actually, we used to get a lot of what we call the grey pound. So people who purposely wait for the school holidays to be over to come and visit, and they usually have a little bit more sort of pocket money than if you say you come in your family and you've got kids and you've got to sort of watch your pennies. Or well, I was going to say spring, but we can still get snow through March and into April, so I would actually say September. Oh, I was talking about you earlier, Justin. You should have been here and you'd have known what I'd said. Sucks to be you. I did, sweetness. I know. Oh, you can still eat the oh, relief. Yeah. Actually, because I'm only going to take this to 2 hours, guys. So, can somebody put both links up for Justin tonight, please? He's got Supernatural UK, a new channel. They're doing a documentary series going around the UK, and Justin's in the first episode. So please watch that. Show the channel some love. Laugh at Justin's photo in the thumbnail. And then at 8 o'clock, Justin's got his regular podcast, and he will be interviewing the makers of the series. So you've got double the trouble with Justin tonight. Sarah's made me want fish and chips with mushy peas. I've decided to move ahead with Mariah's occult kitchen. Why not? Doesn't matter with the kitchen unfinished, does it? Because it's not like you're going to be panning around the whole kitchen. We all good today? No, I'm not. It's too flaming hot here. We're back to being an oven. We are back to being an oven. We are now, Justin. Oh, Sponge. You fangirl. Don't troll me when I roast him. How's the banana today, especially with this heat? Oh, that's Sheila looking after you. Meat and potato pie. The only trouble is with stuff like that, it's too hot at the minute for stuff like that. Sky wants to know bananas or nuts. Bananas. Licorice is the devil's work. Licorice is awesome. I just can't eat it. So I'd like to pretend licorice sucks, but I can't. I really want some. James says, hello, Mr. Monkey. Right, so guys, Supernatural UK is at 7 o'clock UK time, so 2 p.m. US East, 4 a.m. Sydney, and then at 8 o'clock, so 1 hour later, head on over to Monkey Boy's channel, and he'll be interviewing the filmmakers. I know. Not good enough. Well, the only thing I would say, Lou, is you would have an easier journey up here than you would down to Cornwall. I love Cornwall, by the way, but you tend to forget, if you're doing it as a drive, you tend to forget. You kind of get to Exeter, you think, oh, we're in Devon, yeah, it's going to be Cornwall soon, and then you suddenly got, it's because the roads get, it's a bit like here though, but it's a bit, you get the roads get single carriageway, and it's a long drive. So from you've got a much easier drive up here. Not saying it, well, easier, assuming the A1 is not full of roadworks at the minute. Raven, get some sleep, sweetie. My mum would make sure I finished my dinner, no throwing food allowed. Yeah. Do you have a cat, Justin, the dog? Give it to her. Nearly downloaded the Harry Potter game, but I thought best not. Oh, but I'd have so much fun in your chat if you did. Go for it. I'll moderate that one. John Boy, don't sell your soul. I thought you were going to do, you mentioned one last time. Was it Resident Evil or something? And there's Justin's channel. But don't forget to watch Supernatural UK first. I know for those of us who watch oh crap, John Boy, help me out. Days of Horror. I think they're probably 7 o'clock as well, but to keep the momentum. Spot the sarcasm on the first episode. No, really? Buffaloes don't have wings. I've been lied to. I know. You can't eat your pudding. You can't eat your meat. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? There's no silver lining aspects to pot of fun. Multitasking needed, yeah. Pickled feet. Oh, tongue. No. I'm always fascinated by Justin's interviews and guests. Looking forward to checking out another channel. You know what fascinates me about Justin's podcasts? The awesome lack of lip sync. Yes, that is in the roast. I know I can talk. I've had my own audio issues, but you know. Who was it used to do the send up? Who was it? Jim Carrey used to do the talking and the bad lip syncing at the same time. Licorice from Shirt. See, I loved those. Loved them. Loved them. Can't have them now. Suppose I'll have to stick to the lollipop ones. The highlight of the whole series is that future episodes, Kev Kerr becomes genuinely stumped by possible paranormal activity. I will look forward to that. They do have a trailer on the channel for the whole series, as well as looking at tonight's. Thunder rolling in that way. I wish there was thunder rolling in here. Spoiler alert, just in Cheers. Nah. You might get thrown out of the museum. Sandra Bigfoot is really vlogs on YouTube. I can't believe the filmmaker cut the bit out where I prodded the haunted dolls in the face to make it do something. Were you hoping for a slap or something? Provoke it to move. Calm down, Pom. He's in the chat. We don't want him head inflated any more than it really is. I'm buying a new laptop. Hopefully I can video edit and get rid of the lip syncing. Actually, Justin, in all seriousness, it's why I'm not on camera for my lives. And I'm not always on camera for my vlogs because my laptop, if I'm even for my vlogs, I'm having to spend time syncing up the voice to the picture, and it just takes too much time. I tried to do the one I released yesterday on camera, and it was just, I just couldn't do it. If I'm doing a quick vlog, I actually record it on my phone now and upload it to the computer. I really need a new computer. Trailers just changed. I saw the very first one. I haven't seen. I think there's another one come out since. Someone's putting it on credit. I wish somebody put mine on credit. I'm actually, to be honest, I'm actually waiting until I can decide exactly what computer to get, because I want to get one that will literally do everything I need it to do. So I'm not jumping the gun on it. I haven't got any games on this laptop, you see. I would like a computer that will take gaming as well, but I think that might be a little bit too pricey, because I really want to start gaming again. I'll see what the. I was helped out with the graphics card. I think it was Joe told me the graphics card to get and the size to make sure everything worked properly. I'm pulling an all-nighter to watch Supernatural UK. There you go. There's dedication for you, Justin. Does he deserve it? Hell no. Supernatural UK might though. Gotta go soon. I'm gonna end at 2 hours, James. Lovely to see you, especially seeing you twice. Caroline, you rebel. No. Because now Caroline said that, if I end up going live tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to feel guilty. Don't know if I will, though. Hello! 3 times is a charm. More details revealed. It's not till November, though, is it? I think in the meantime, we've got Wednesday. I think Peacemaker, if we get it in the UK at the same time as every other bugger. I think Peacemaker's out. It's The Boys. So there's other stuff coming out beforehand. There's a pure, be vigilant, behave. I don't think I can do any of that, to be honest. It's alright, let's see where the poll is before I finish. Oh, guys, you've got about 60 seconds before I close the poll. So if you haven't voted, at the moment, Houdini is the next video. But if you haven't put a vote in, you can do so. Vote on my next book. Can you put Carla's link? Sorry, I'm parking orders here. Can we have Carla's link in the chat so she can get a vote on her next book? I'll go over as well and see what the list is. I'm just going to get to that final. Yeah, Sleep Raven, get some shut eye. Hang on. Right, photography and Houdini are neck and neck. Has anybody not voted? Don't make me choose. I'll tell you what. Quick, I'll add it up. I'm going to end that poll. Right. And just a quick thing that says Houdini. Sorry, mouse isn't working properly. Houdini. Photography. So it's quick. So choose between the two, and that's the answer I'll go with. Just before I end the live, because the whole point of giving you lot the poll was for you to choose, not me. I know what I'd choose, but it's because it's the easier option. Photography winning at the moment. Awesome. That's the harder option. Looks like photography is going to win, actually. What I'll do is I'll do photography first if photography does win, and I'll do Houdini next, and then I'll do the parapsychology one. Right. So, next video, other than a potential vlog, and other than potentially the Justin roast, will be history of photography, the fake photos. So, thank you everybody for being here. Awkward ending. Toodle.
Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on.